So I made a bit more progress going on here. The day actually decided to clear up, which is good and bad. Good, I went out to go paint my hardtop, but bad because I had one of the cans not spraying properly. It's just kind of like shooting blanks, and then it decided to make a whole little mess on the top of the hardtop. So I'm pretty bummed about that. I'm not gonna have enough cans to finish off a second coat like I wanted to. The first coat, other than that little mess up, went on pretty good, but I'm not gonna have enough to finish a solid second coat like I want. So that really pisses me off. So it's a bummer. Things are going to happen. I know they are, but obviously with my car the way it is, I'm not exactly going anywhere. But as far as making progress on this, I was lucky enough to have the. I was told these would actually be a real pain, but they actually came out pretty easy. I had the driver and passenger seat belts up in front come right out. Not the seat belt themselves, but the bar that is down here that holds it. It's just the like I thought it's the same Torx head that's used on the back here. And I took both those out, wrapped them around. That's basically where they're going to be. There's no need to take off the top ones because I'm not going to bedline the entire bars. It's something you could do, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to leave them mostly the way they are because I'm just going to leave the covers on them anyways. And then you come back here. I'm still kind of like putting off the brackets and the trying to twist the shift knob because those are things I've tried to do before and just could not do. So that's going to be a real pain. And instead, I decided to go with the back seat belts, which really have been in for no reason since I've had the connectors here out for a while. So they go to nowhere and no back seat anyways. So there was no real point for them. But they were the same Torx head size and they all came out well. And these little, I believe these are for the these must be for the back seat, and they kind of clip in and they sit over here. And those came out pretty easy, except for the last screw I did, which is a little kind of, you can tell it's not so great. And I didn't do that. That was like that when I started. So I just took a hammer and kind of shoved the bit in there, and it came out fine. So I probably won't be putting that back in to avoid any chance like that. That is, even if when this is all done, I don't think I'm going to be rushing in to put the seat bolts, the seat brackets, the seat belts, the whole everything for the back seat back in anytime soon because there's really no point. But I got those off, so that's really good. So my list is getting smaller and smaller. I'm going to go ahead and just peel these. Actually, I don't think they are anywhere else, which is kind of weird. I think they clip in is the thing. Yeah, I think that's what they do. But these are Velcro for the carpet, which is pretty much never going back in. I'm gonna hold on to it, but I can't see myself ever putting it back in. That's kind of what the bedliner is for. It's like I won't need a carpet. I haven't had it since I got it. I took it out. So those might as well just come off. I'm gonna take off all the little like logos like this. There's one in the front over there, and yeah. Other than that, it's gonna come down to trying to get those unzipped, which I still could not get those things unzipped. So I don't know what's up with those. I really hope I don't have to cut them, but maybe I can just kind of push them up a little bit and then hold it there to tape it. And these are kind of the same way, where it's like it doesn't seem like this is something that's supposed to come off. Maybe it has I'm not sure. Maybe this can just come off. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna find out. But if nothing else, I'll unzip this to loosen the tension. Just pull this up. And I'm gonna take these and wrap them around the top. And there's a ring that must have been on the inside of this. I wonder where that came from. It's kind of weird. It's not on the other side. Oh wait, is it? Oh, I think it might be. No, I don't think so. Really weird. I don't know. See, it's just have stuff keep cropping up, but yeah, it's going surely but slowly. I should by the end of the day. I think I'm gonna have just about everything out of here. The only thing I'm not confident about getting out is the seat brackets, and I'm gonna try to find something to really twist that shifter knob because the way I understand it, the shifter knob is just supposed to twist to the left and untwist and just screw off, and then the boot would come off, and then I could kind of pull this more to see what's. There might be one more screw in there. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna finish up on the back of the bed here and start moving forward. Okay, got the center console out, and yeah. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, just look at that. That is just so bad. As on the bright side, now after going back here and taking all this out, this is the only place I have not really gotten into to clean. So. And oh, look at that. Is that like a pen cap? That's a pen cap stuck in nearby my brake, my hand brake. That's great. I love it. And I did get the shifter knob off. I guess unfortunately you can't make some omelets without breaking a few eggs, because the only way this would not, I couldn't hand grip this. I tried to get one of those things you wrap around like a jar and try to tug. It wouldn't go. I tried to tape it and pull. So I did. I ended up taping it, putting a shirt around it, and I got some vice grips, and I just twisted and twisted. Eventually it just started to go, but unfortunately it left some marks. I do have a shifter knob not like a just another shifter knob I can put on this. Not that this is really that big of a deal, because I mean nothing is perfect on this car anyway. So, but I got the boot off. It was as simple as you twisted the shifter knob off, which wasn't easy, but once it twisted, it came off. The boot slid off, and then my model, I haven't seen this on a lot of models, but my model has an airbag turn on and off with the key, right here on the center console. So that's still connected there, and I think I'm just going to be able to unscrew it from the back there. And it's going to pull out, and I'll just cover it up. But yeah, and then after that, it was just the one pin. There was a pin here that you couldn't get. You had to, you had the 2 pins in the console, the 2 pins on the side, the one in the cup holder, and then when you took the boot off, there was another pin. So just be wary of that in case you're thinking of doing this yourself. There's another hidden pin there, which is kind of tricky. But once you get it all out, it does slide right out, and gives you a lot more of a perspective on the whole car. It makes it makes it seem like there's a whole lot of space in there. Well, that's good. And I also got the zippers here all to come apart. I don't know why. I think they were just kind of corroded and wouldn't go away, but I just kind of gave them a yank and they came out. So other than that, still got this here, which I'm trying to figure out what to do with. So somewhere's got to give on that so I can pull it out and make space. And I got to get those little clips out right there. And then after that, oh my god, I just can't leave it. It keeps reminding me that the previous owner was a complete slob. But it's being treated good now. Not too long from now, it's gonna start being it's gonna look real good. The only thing I'm concerned about is just some of the stuff up there. I plan to bedline at least up to around here, but if I can't really get up back here too well, that's not the end of the world. I mean, this is the most part here that I really want all this. So yeah, there's that. And other than all this has honestly been going pretty well, and I can't complain. The day's getting pretty close to being over, but I'm gonna have. My goal is I'm going to have everything out except the brackets, and I'm going to really attempt to get the brackets out by the end of the day, if not tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, I went and used those 2 cans of truck bedliner. I don't have any in here with me right now. Actually, I think I have one that I threw in which I'm probably going to have to take back out. I got this stuff, and I like it. I like what it did. You can see what it did right here. Looks great. I really love it, but I had used this, and I stopped, and I went to go put on another coat with what I had left. And the other ones give me the same problem now. It's kind of like shooting blanks or something. So I don't know. I'm going to have to take it back and see what's up with it, because I need a nice even coat for the final coat so it comes out well. But other than that, things are really coming together. The hardtop needs one more coat of paint, which I'll show you when it's all done. Right now it's just kind of, I don't want to even mess with it just so I don't ruin any further. And this is, oh. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this out. I'm going to clear out my tools, get organized again. And everything in here is going to be good. And then probably, if I can't get those brackets out, I'll just probably move on to the fender flares where I got most of these out. But this one, because this took a hit, and I know it did, and it just, there's one more up here on both sides where I cannot reach my hand in there. I can't get it on both sides of it, so that's annoying. And then I got these to deal with, so I got a few more things to do, but I am making progress, so that feels good. And who knows? Who knows? Everything might just work out the way I planned it. Alright, so this is going to be the last thing I do today, but surprisingly, in a last twist turn of luck, I suppose, the floor plug here for the back of the driver's side is actually completely intact where all this glue was. Like, they had glued it, and the only logical thing I can think of, like, this has been off-road, this has been through water easily, it's been at the beach, it's probably been through some muddy, like, dunes or some, maybe like some swampy, muddy water, and I bet they had problems with the water coming up to the floor plug, so they probably sealed the floor plugs with this glue. And unfortunately, the glue in the front came out pretty good. This glue's really putting a fight. And I'm thinking now that I might just, I'm definitely going to seal over this one, but I'm thinking I might seal over this one too, because I'm like, I really don't need more than one drain hole. I mean, I'm not going to be doing anything extreme. It's just more of a fail-safe, so in case the tub does fill up with water, I'd have the option of, having a way to drain it out effectively. And on the other side, I'm a little worried, because, I mean, this is good. Like I said, I'm really glad this came out here, and I'm going to finish getting the rest of the glue off of here. I don't know what idiot decided to paint this, though. I don't know who that was, but man, that's annoying. It's just more of that stuff, but it's slowly going away the more work I do on this. This side, however, you see, I didn't want to get rid of this one. I was like, okay, I'll save these two, right? So you go under here. This is where the exhaust is, and the heat shield here, and I don't think you'd want something to drain out this way. It's kind of funny, really, because it doesn't matter where you really get into here. It's dark and it's really hard for you to see, but yeah, I mean, this isn't. There's nothing here to actually want to have any kind of drainage here. It would definitely hit some things, and that's how rust forms. And I don't know, like this side actually seems really bad. Like I wouldn't want drainage on this side, but there's no other way to have, if I had water in here, that would suck. So I'm thinking I'm gonna really think about this, but I'm thinking I might just leave these two here, and then unplug this, but cover it when I bedline it, and then get a plug for it. Actually have the plug in front there, which I could use for that. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about, even though it kind of seems like they intended for this to kind of like drain water to get, cutting these kind of like canals here, and then kind of drain out into these. I don't know, this one's kind of weird, but on that side too, it's kind of like, I might just end up leaving the little the circular hole, which ironically I think those are the more expensive ones to actually order. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do with that. I got this out. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna clean up all the tools here, get everything organized for tomorrow, so I can get a good start on that. I might also, I started to sort of fit a saw under here to start cutting these out, because there's no good way to get these out of here. Saving them would be way too difficult. So I'm just gonna cut these out of here. I'm gonna try to save that one tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, otherwise I really did get everything done I wanted to do today on this for the first day of actually ganking everything out of here and gutting the whole tub out. So that's really gone over pretty good, and I'm happy with that.